Hello everybody, my name is Dragan. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
Prince William in his lost time at St. Andrews University, when the throne cannot protect loneliness on September 24, 2001. Prince William officially entered the university program at St. Andrews, a prestigious school in Fife, Scotland. At that time, the prince was only 19 years old, had just finished his gap year, and carried with him many expectations from the royal family as well as the public. However, contrary to the image of a smooth start, William's first time at St. Andrews was described by the royal assistants as a mental shock. According to Ms. Colleen Harris, Prince Charles's press secretary, William was extremely nervous when he arrived, overwhelmed by the press and the bustling pursuit of fans. The massive presence of the media made him feel unbalanced for a long time. In addition, William did not know many people. He recognized only one or two old friends from Eton, and quickly became lonely in the small town of 3 streets, feeling bored and surrounded by expectations. He felt like a lost man in his own life. One incident that particularly embarrassed William was when a female admirer pinched his bottom in a local bar, just days after he arrived in St. Andrews. 1. When the throne cannot shield personal vulnerability, the image of a young prince entering a university lecture hall amid flashbulbs and cheers symbolized not only fame, but also a kind of mental imprisonment. The expectations of the public, the scrutiny of the media. And the gaze of the palace all weighed heavily on the shoulders of a young man who had just entered adulthood. Colleen Harris candidly admitted that William was shocked and off balance, a very real, very human emotion, but one that is often hidden by the royal shell. Living in the public eye, rather than making him feel loved, became a burden. 2. Loneliness in a crowd. The tragedy of celebrity William, like many other new students, wanted new relationships. A sense of belonging to an academic community and the peace to study. But St. Andrews, while quiet and boring to outsiders, was no place for a prince. Knowing only one or two boys from Eton made William feel even more out of place. It was a familiar experience for many young people entering a new environment, but for William, it was amplified by the distance between his royal status and the rest of society. 3. Small town, big size. St. Andrews as a quiet stage. 3 main streets, North Market and South, were enough to describe the dull silence of St. Andrews to a prince accustomed to the excitement of Kensington Palace or Windsor Castle. But it was also this place that became the turning point in William's life, where he met Kate Middleton, who would later become the Princess of Wales. At the time, William did not foresee this. For him, St. Andrews was a place of loneliness, expectation, and even moments of privacy invasion, typically the incident of having his butt pinched. Although it was just a playful act from an overzealous fan, in a world where every gesture is exaggerated, it made William even more stifled. 4. The media, a double-edged sword. Although the press eventually agreed to let William finish his studies in peace, except for the photo shoots, the initial damage had already been done. One senior commented that he was not impressed, which suggests that the prince's image does not necessarily bring authority or aura in the academic environment, but sometimes makes people feel distant. The early years at St. Andrews were a painful but honest chapter in Prince William's journey to adulthood. It was not only the story of a student trying to fit in, but also a testament to the fact that power and fame cannot replace empathy, cannot fill loneliness, and certainly cannot protect a young person from mental wounds. However, it was during that boring and lost time that William learned patience, silence, and love. It was there that he met Kate, not a princess, but a normal person who gave him a sense of real life. And who knows, those early, sad days at St. Andrews might be the launching pad for a future king to better understand the value of listening and empathy, things that the throne cannot teach.